Well, here we are finally a week later. It's time for another RedX review. So it's Power Rangers Super Mega Force still, and we're going to be looking at the next figure in the line of rare to find figures these days. That would be Time Force Quantum Ranger Action Hero, as it says right there. But before I do this, let me just go ahead and apologize to everybody that's already gotten on to me about this for a couple of weeks now. Yes, I did promise a few weeks back that I was going to review these two beauties, but then after that I kind of promised that, I would be reviewing this set next, and, everything's just getting out of hand now. I get it. It's hard to keep promises on my channel. If you haven't noticed, go look at my videos in the past. Look at them from the very beginning. Look at my toy reviews only. Anyway, just look at those. Look all the way to the current events that are going on right now, and you will see that I never keep my promises. It's hard to do it. I don't have the urge to do it, and I just don't have the time. And when new stuff starts popping in, I just got to get to those right away because they're just so freaking awesome. But then there's just these setbacks. Like, I have what is called an independent contract that I've got places to go, things to do. I don't have time, and when I forget to do something, it's hard for me to remember it for quite a few days, unfortunately. So I'm a bit exhausted, but I will get these reviews going when I get the opportunity. That being said, it's time for me to start keeping my promise. I did say in the last review that this figure would be next, so he's next. He's right now. Let's do it. So, that being said, that's a lot to talk. What do I think of this figure so far, just looking at him? Well, it's just, your standard retooling of a 5-inch male Ranger. But when it works, it works. From what I'm seeing, it looks pretty dang good. Let's take a quick look at the back of the packaging. I don't have to talk about the front anyway. It's just your standard packaging. Doesn't matter. It's the back is what counts right here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying not to move my camera too much, but there's the bio for the Quantum Ranger. It also mentions Eric Byers, which is nice. Just telling you that, hey, this is actually a character and not just some Ranger, and, you get the idea. Time Force Quantum Ranger on the side right here. Some more specific information. There you go. Also available, well, was available. Cool. So there's that. Nothing else to talk about of the packaging, so I'm just going to go ahead and get this out of the packaging, and we'll continue on with the review, so just stay tuned. And this is where the review goes downhill. Maybe you're not noticing this, but the figure's kind of lopsided and very loose. Like, really loose. I actually had a little bit of some trouble getting him to stand up, and I really cannot get him to stand up straight, unfortunately. I could try, but no prevail whatsoever. That's a little better. Okay, so maybe he can stand straight. Maybe I just didn't try hard enough. Overall, the figure, I don't know what to say about this one. Where I was very surprised with the Green Ranger, I'm not really that surprised with the Quantum Ranger. The quality is lacking on this figure. His joints are really loose. Beyond the point where I think that I can't even save him. I don't think anything would actually work. I don't think any, the pledge with Future would actually work on this. That floor polishing method that people use. I don't think that would work for this figure. Super glue would probably destroy this figure in the process, but that wouldn't work either. Everything is just so loose on him. Even this arm's loose. What the heck happened to this guy? It's so wrong for all these reasons for me to want to actually continue doing this review. I mean, I actually want to take the time right now and try and fix some of these problems. But if there is another thing that gets to me is, even though there was a great run of, so far, of all the figures that I have reviewed from Bandai of America this month with, like, completed paint apps, it's unfortunate that they just couldn't do that little bit of that silver lining right here on the back of his suit. It's unfortunate. Oh well, I guess it's not that big of a deal. I mean, I could paint it myself, like I've been saying, but, you know, Bandai America just couldn't take like 10 freaking seconds just to go back here and just whoop. I guess not. That being said, some other design choices are starting to get to me now, because I've noticed something that when I took this figure out of packaging at first, this belt right here was actually misaligned with the center of his actual body piece. So I was like, oh no, they super glued it on the wrong way. So I gave it a little push and I was able to knock it back in the center. So yeah, okay. I'm gonna move it so you can see that this is actually one separate piece here. It's not turning this time. Yeah, make me a liar. You can kind of see it, that it actually does move. You can kind of hear it too. You hear that? But yeah, there's that. Quantum Ranger did actually come with an accessory. If you didn't see it on the package, here it is right here. He comes with his Quantum Defender, which actually looks pretty good. Painted out in that very nice silver that's kind of like chrome. It really does make this thing pop, and you can still see all the detail on it, which is very nice. Sadly though, it's not painted, but you know, that's to be expected for a kid's figure, which is why I don't really talk about the proportions anymore. I know this figure is not targeted at my age. What really is are these kind of figures right here. But, you know, as Tamashii Nation has proven this year, that's water under a bridge. I don't really think I gotta go through the articulation, but I'll just show it off anyway. It's your basic points here, there, at the wrists, right here at the legs, knee, and of course at the boots. So, you know, standard points of articulation for a kid's action figure. The figure is not that bad. It's just my figure is unfortunately kind of sucky. Oh yeah, yeah, just to give a little props to Bandai America, they actually did sculpt on his morpher. That is pretty cool. It's not painted, but that's still a nice touch. I was not expecting that for a basic retool figure. Now let's get to the size comparisons and end this review. So here he is compared to his counterpart of the series, which is Mighty Morphin Green Ranger. There's that. Let's bring in the Vivix, the foot soldier from Power Rangers Dino Charge. Here is Gokai Silver. I had a feeling I was going to say that. You know, Super Mega Force Silver Ranger. Orion. Whatever. And last but not least, what really shocked me the most out of everything I've reviewed so far this month, right there. The Dino Charge Megazord. This thing is freaking awesome. So I've got nothing else to say. I think this review has gone on long enough. The figure is okay. Is he worth the purchase? I kind of say yes he is, but I think there are some things that could have been better, some things that I need to touch up myself. I don't have a choice. So, wish me the best of luck. So that's it. I've got nothing else to say except that, guess what? I promise you, this time I will. I will this time. There you go. Yeah, we're going into overtime with Ranger Month, so there's the next review right there. Mighty Morphin Pink and Yellow Ranger from the movie collection. A part of the Legacy line. So, that's it. Nothing else to say. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, you know what to do. Leave them down below in the comments section. And this is RedX Power saying I'm signing out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh yes, and just because I forgot to show you off, yes, the Quantum Defender can actually peg in right there. See ya. Weapon storage. Yay! See you later. Bandai America really put a lot of effort into this figure. It is not just a simple retooling, well, yeah, retool is the way to use it, but it's not a simple repaint of the Red Ranger with a different head sculpt. No, This is actually, it's very, very nice.